Renewable fuels can help you save at the pump. They're good for the environment, and they're really great for Nebraska's economy.
Governor Ricketts has declared May as Renewable Fuels Month in Nebraska. So how can you help celebrate?
Welcome from the Nebraska Ethanol Board, Megan Grimes. Good to see you, Megan.
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming in. Listen, these renewable fuels, they're so important that we actually have a month dedicated for them, especially here in Nebraska. Why are they so important?
So here in Nebraska, two renewable fuels, ethanol and biodiesel, are really important to Nebraska because we make them out of corn and soybeans that are grown right here in the state. They burn cleaner, and Nebraska is actually the second largest ethanol producing state in the nation. So it's really important for the thousands of jobs that provides here, especially for rural areas. Yeah. And it's good for energy security and economic development, and great for our environment as well because they burn cleaner.
Right, and what you put in your cars is very important. And I mean, there are some human health concerns with what we put in our vehicles, right?
Sure, when you fill up, you got to remember that the oil companies are mixing in various chemicals to get it to the octane that you need to combust in your vehicle. And it doesn't all combust, those chemicals don't all combust in your engine, so they come out as toxic emissions out of your tailpipe. And then that eventually goes into the air that we breathe, and it's linked to asthma, ground level ozone, which is better known as smog, and which is really important here in the Omaha area where we have a lot of cars in a small area of Nebraska.
Yeah, so how does it work? How does American ethanol, it cleans, well, burns cleaner, like you said. How is that? What's the process like? Why is it better for us?
Yeah, so it's a healthy, non-toxic source of octane. It burns cleaner, and when you mix it with gasoline, it helps dilute those chemicals, so less of those toxic emissions are coming out of your tailpipe. So it's better for the environment, it's better for our health, and it's made here locally. Ethanol is actually the safest component in gasoline today.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen the ads for E15. For those who are not familiar with what that is, can you tell us what it's all about?
Sure. E15 is a blend of fuel that contains 15% American ethanol. It's approved for 2001 vehicles and newer. It's got a little bit higher octane. It's less expensive than regular unleaded, and again, it burns cleaner. So it's a great fuel choice if you're looking to save money and if you have a 2001 or newer vehicle.
Yeah, that cost savings is another reason why people like it so much. And then E85, some people can use E85. I've got one of those flex fuel vehicles. I can burn it, right? Explain how that works.
Yeah, so E85 is the highest blend of ethanol that you can buy at the pump. It has up to 85% ethanol mixed in with the gasoline. Because of that higher blend of ethanol, it dramatically reduces those emissions coming out of your tailpipe. And it's significantly less expensive because it has the most ethanol in it. And ethanol's obviously less expensive than gasoline.
How do you know if you can use E85? Does it say on your car, when you open the gas tank? Like, how do you know?
Yeah, so E85 is approved for flex fuel vehicles only, and you would know if you have on your trunk or tailgate a little insignia. You might have a yellow gas cap, or you can always check your owner's manual. But about 1 in 7 Nebraskans drive a flex fuel vehicle, so there's a lot of them out there on the road.
Yeah, that's growing. That keeps the
And don't make the mistake when you're in college, like me, to put E85 fuel in your car when it does not
and it's
take
not a flex fuel vehicle.
E85. I don't know what I was thinking. That was
so
not good.
So
make sure you double.
Oh,
my dad was mad at me.
Did your car run though? Did it work?
We burned it out. I mean, but I didn't put a lot in because I was a poor college kid, so that's fine. But
half a gallon.
So it worked out. But what's being done to celebrate the Renewable Fuels Month here in Nebraska?
Yeah, we're really excited. We've partnered with 3 different retailers here in the state, especially in the Omaha metro area, to help people save at the pump all month long. So last week we were at Buc-ee's, and we offered discounts on E85. Tomorrow we'll be at Come and Go on 144th and Q Street with discounts on E85 and E15. And then May 25th we'll be in Bellevue also with those discounts on E15 and E85.
Extra savings are great.
Yeah, and that's how you're celebrating. So we got the Buc-ee's, we got the Come and Go, we got the Pump and Pantry, and consecutively the May 4th, May 11th, and May 25th, and the discounts on the E15 and the E85 as well.
Yes.
So where can consumers go to find these fuels in their neighborhood on a day-to-day basis?
So they can visit AmericanEthanolNE.org or the American Ethanol Nebraska Facebook page, and that'll give you information on the Renewable Fuels Month promotions as well as how you can find a retailer in your local neighborhood.
Yeah, what are you hearing from people? Are people more educated now than they were a couple years ago? Because we've had you guys on the show a number of times over the years, and it's that education process that you want to stress to people about American ethanol. Are people more aware of it?
Yeah, I think people are using it more, especially in the Omaha metro. Now the E15's been around for a couple of years. They're getting more familiar with it. And right now with gas prices on the rise, people are always looking to save money. So it's a good time to try it. You can save the money and you can test it out in your vehicle and see how it works for you.
All right, well, if you would like more information, you can head on over to AmericanEthanolNE.org and check out those savings coming up 2 more times this month in Nebraska and
That's
Omaha.
right. Megan, thanks a lot for coming in.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Great, thanks for having me.
Good to see you.
Well, and